Good morning, everybody. I hope you guys are doing well. I want to cover today, we're going to still be in Chapter 8, Section 3, but I'm going to show you the second way of actually multiplying these polynomials together. And that way is going to be called FOIL method. And the FOIL method is actually the most commonly used method. And when you move into geometry and algebra 2 and maybe algebra 3 or pre-calc at some point, you're gonna most likely use the FOIL method. So the box method is great. That's what you guys did your homework on last two days ago, or practice problems. But I'm gonna have you actually go back over those problems now and then complete it using the FOIL method, and then you'll be able to double check that your work matches what you got with the box method. So let's get started. The FOIL method is an acronym. FOIL is an acronym for first, outer. So here's F stands for first, O stands for outer, I stands for inner, and L stands for last. And that is basically just directions on what to multiply within these expressions. So looking at the first expression, you can see there's x plus 4, and that x plus 4 needs to multiply x minus 2. And the way we're going to do that is we're going to multiply the first two terms. So we're going to do x times x. Actually, let me back up here, and I'm going to highlight it. I think it would be easier to see. We're going to do x times x first. And when you do that, you get x to the second. Now, the product of the outer terms are the ones that are on the outside of the entire expression. So x times negative 2. And in that instance, x times negative 2 is going to give me negative 2x. Following that, we have I, which is the inner terms. In this case, we have a 4 and an x. So 4 times x becomes positive 4x. And then it says last terms. And so the last terms of each of the expression are the 4 and the negative 2, which gives me negative 8. Now, from what we have here, x squared minus 2x plus 4x minus 8. These two center terms are like terms and need to be combined. So the x squared comes down. We have negative 2x plus 4x, which gives me positive 2x, and then minus 8. And there is our final answer. All right, guys, so I am actually going to go over the 1, 2, 3, and 4 from the last lecture, but this time I'm going to use the FOIL method to multiply these. And so I'm going to show you the way that we also tend to mark it. Normally we don't use a highlighter as I showed you in this last problem. Normally what we do is I use an arrow. So this 2x needs to distribute first terms. So 2x times x, which is going to give me 2x squared. Now this 2x has to go over and multiply the 6. So for the O, for the outer terms, the 2x and the 6. So 2x times 6 is 12x. Now we're going to do the inner terms, which is 1 times x. 1 times x is x. And last terms, 1 times 6, which is 6. So you can see FOIL, first, outer, inner, last. We will end up with 4 terms. The two center terms, if you do this, will end up needing to be combined. So we have 2x squared plus 13x plus 6. And there's your final answer. And as you can see, this matches what we got in the last lecture for the box method. Next one, FOIL, once again. So first term, this y is going to go to this y, and then it's going to go to that negative 4. So y times y becomes y squared, and then y times negative 4 is negative 4y. Now following that, this 8, inner, 8 times y is 8y, and then last terms, 8 times negative 4 is negative 32. Once we FOIL them out, you can see these two center terms need to be combined. So we end up with y squared plus 4y minus 32. There's our final answer, and it matches perfectly with what we got on the box method. Moving on to number 3. Once again, FOIL method, first terms, t times t, that's t squared. And then outer terms, t times negative 12, which is negative 12t. Inner terms, negative 6 times t is negative 6t. And last terms, negative 6 times negative 12 is positive 72. Again, these two center terms right here are going to need to be combined because they're like terms. So we have t squared minus 18t plus 72. Now I'll double check. Here's our answer. It matches perfectly with the answer we got with the box method. All right, guys. Last one. Once again, we're going to do the FOIL method. So first terms, 5x times 2x becomes 10x squared. Then we have 5x times 8, which is 40x. So first and then outer. Now the inner terms need to be multiplied. Negative 4 times 2x is negative 8x. And then last terms. Negative 4 times positive 8 is negative 32. And once again, as with the other three problems, the two center terms are going to need to be combined. So we have 40x minus 8x, that's 32x minus 32. And there you go. That's your final answer, and you can see that it matches what we got yesterday with the box method perfectly. Okay, guys, that's it. That's all there is for today. I would like you to go back and complete the problems that you actually did 2 days ago using the box method. Now I want you to use the foiling method and double check that your answer from foiling matches what you got for your box method.